Hello everyone, how you doing? This is Dave Saxologist, and once again I want to thank you for joining me on my new YouTube channel where I do saxophone covers, reviews, equipment reviews, what have you. So without further ado, what I want to do is continue with this Kielwerth, this beautiful Kielwerth AliExpress tenor sax, which is gorgeous as you can see. I mean, this thing is really nice. Now, the reason I'm doing this reviews is because, people want to see if you want to buy one of these or any of the Mark 6 replicas or the Yannis, because they have all of them. So let me give you a little background on this one. Last week when I tried to play it, the cork was too thick. I couldn't play it when I tried to do the retest. I'm sorry, when I tried to do the play test. And I don't know how to do all that fancy editing and all that, so I just decided I would just stop and I'd do it again. So I paid $503 for this thing. Came in about 12 days. Good shape and everything. Uh, when I took it to my repair tech, she said the tone holes were not even, and they had to have a little bit of machining. Some of them had a couple burrs on them. B flat key and the B key were having problems, and the C sharp is actually got a broken rod on here somewhere. But actually, it still plays okay. The reason I didn't let her take it right now is because she's backed up doing other horns. But when she gets time, I'm going to take this back over to her, and she's going to do that. So I got a $200 refund from the seller, even though he tried to make it difficult. So you have to, get with customer service, because he tried to tell me that I had to send it back to China and just get it done locally. And I told him it was going to cost $350. That's what my tech said, to get this thing really nice. So I said, "Won't you just send me another one?" He wouldn't do it. And then I said, "I'll just send it back." He said, "Well, you have to pay for shipping. It's very expensive." And then he gives me a story about they can't afford to pay for the horn, this, that, and the other. So anyway, long story short, I got a $200 refund. I told him I'll keep the horn because my repair tech said that she can do it for me for around $350 if I want it nice. So, and the horn is so nice. You know, if she said she may have to replace a pad or whatever that they didn't put in right. She has to do regulation, all kind of stuff. But this horn is gorgeous. The material, the metal is fine. So basically, I got a professional sax woman that does this. So I told her I'll take the $200. So I'm going to give her. She said between $250 and $350. So if I pay $300, if I even have to pay her $350 for to get it everything ready, because it's going to be definitely better than it did when it came here, better than they do any of them. Though. So I'm willing to do that because I do like the horn. I like the look of it, and it actually plays okay for something that really has a few problems though. So let me just show you how it goes here. yeah, so anyway, hey, and like I said, it's not even ready yet. It's not where it needs to be at. So once I get that work done on it, it's going to be even better. So basically, so if you want to take a chance on getting one of these, just keep in mind that you may have to do like I did, or like I'm going to do, is take it in and get it looked at, and want it better than, if you just want to mess around like I do, but I still want it to be optimal. Saxophone, as we know, any instrument is hard enough to play as it is. Saxophone is hard enough to play in tune because, we have to do all the tuning ourselves. So if you're fighting an instrument, that came out of the factory defective like this one, even though it's gorgeous, but they don't have any attention to detail and the quality of workmanship isn't that great. I get it, they mass produce them, but like I was telling the guy, he told me, he says, this is what the seller says. He said, you're too picky. You shouldn't buy online. I said, you know what? If I pay $500 for a horn, even though it's a knockoff, can you at least make it playable? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it needs to be a Cannonball or a Selma Supreme, but can it be playable out the box with just a little bit of repair, maybe an adjustment or two? But to have to get a brand new saxophone and pay $300, $250 to $350 to get it repaired to where it's in really good shape, it's kind of ridiculous. Because if I didn't, pursue it the way I did, I would have been out of five and another $350 or so eight something. But right now, the way it's going to be, I paid $300 for it. So whatever, if I pay $600 for $300 to get this repaired, I'm going to have a great saxophone for that price. And it's set up by a professional, not these people that set this up. She regulates. She worked for Sam Ash. She works on band instruments. She's lots of stuff though. So she's really good at what she does. And I am one that I believe in having optimal equipment. I take all my saxophones in to get them checked out periodically, at least once a year. I take them to her. She does oil and lube or whatever. Anything needs adjusted, she does that. So anyway, the review of this Kielwerth tenor sax, I think it's worth a try. If you're a professional musician, you probably don't want it like this. I don't know how long this would last on the bandstand if you were playing it. You were going out playing all over the place, but it's a good backup horn for you. And for me, I just play at home. I just play it because I enjoy it. So for me, I like this horn. And I'll be at the NAMM show next month. And when I go to the NAMM show, I'm going to go look at the real one. I'm going to actually probably play test the real, take my mouthpiece over there and try one of these Kielwerths there. And I'll try all the Cannonballs and the Selma Supremes and all the others. So for this review here, like I said, this thing, if you want to buy one of these AliExpress horns, just know that more than likely, because the soprano I bought, I had to take that in too. And it had a problem with the lower register, low B flat and B keys were not level, and one of the pads they weren't sealing properly. So she did those adjustments for $50. So 320, $50, 370. I got a pretty good, decent soprano sax, curved soprano. So if you plan on spending a couple extra $100, maybe you might get something, or you may get one out the box that's good. I don't know, it's possible. But just want you to know, AliExpress, just stay on top of them if you do decide to buy one. Make sure you check it out good, and if it's not what you expect, if it doesn't play like mine did, don't try to just say, forget about it. Try to talk to the seller, see what they can work out with. If they don't step in with the AliExpress customer service, they'll take care of you. All right? Once again, it's the Dave Saxologist. When you get a chance, if you please subscribe, tell people about my channel. I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the year. And just stay safe. Take care.